Real quick, this bad character where we can start from Abuja, everybody do the borrow. When I hear say we can use 30-something billion to renovate international conference center, I talk and say, oh boy, governors go to start to renovate their houses. Government laws, renovation will start to fly up and down. As I'm talking to you, few days ago, news came out. The government of your state want to use 63 billion naira. I repeat, government of your state is reportedly budgeting 63 billion naira to renovate the government house in Oyo State. Before I explain what we are talking about, let me read you the news. According to People's Gazette, it says, the Oyo State government has approved 63.4 billion naira for the overhauling of the government house structures. The State Commissioner for Information and Civic Orientation, Dotun Oyelade, disclosed this in a statement in Ibadan on Wednesday. According to Mr. Oyelade, the State Executive Council gave the approval during its weekly meeting on Tuesday in Ibadan. He described the current state and ambience of the government house as an embarrassment and unbefitting facility. He observed that for the past 6 years, Governor Seyi Makinde and his deputy Bayo Lawal have been living in their personal houses instead of their official residences at the government house. He said that the banquet hall at the government house would be completed before the state's 50th anniversary in 2026. The commissioner further disclosed that the council also approved 14.2 billion to process the installation of Instrument Landing System (ILS) at the Ladoke Akintola Airport, Alakia. He said this is in fulfillment of the government's determination to upgrade the airport to an international standard. 63.4 billion. Let me break this down for you. In 2024, the total IGR of Oyo State, the total money when Oyo State make internally in 2024 is 64 billion. The one they want to renovate only government house now 63.4 billion. They're not a build new one. No. They won't renovate the one we did. The budget for health and agriculture in Oyo State, the full budget for health and agriculture, not only health, to health and agriculture is 54 billion. They want use 63 to renovate government house. To be frank, as he said, the government house is old. If you have gone to Ibadan before, you go see them. That government house was built in the 80s. But I think Governor Luloyo in the 80s now they built that. Now, the last time they renovated or uplifted that building was in 1991. Right? I think it was Adisa that was the governor of the state also. When Babangida was coming, it was during the military administration. He called renovate the place, make a suite, called Babangida. They come since that time, they never renovate her. You know. The last 3-4 governors of Oyo State did not live in that house. Lama Adesina lived in his house in Felele. Ladoja lived in his house in Bodija. Akala did not live there. Even if Seyi Makinde now with the year now for the 6 years, he not be governor, he not stay there. So yes, the place needs to be renovated. In fact, if they want to build new one, that's fine. But 63 billion, how much they build ShopRite Lagos? 63 billion. And they want rush and make a quick finish up before the administration go end. The reason is very simple. Seyi Makinde get eye for presidency. He won't run for the next presidential election. And he need money. Now be all the year story with the year. Now you want use 63 billion to renovate. Other state governors go to start. I'm gonna actually watch. This is not the new style now. Everybody goes to start to drop quotation and I will shock. And if you drop small quotation, they don't take them another big one because he get the way they want to do it. But it's not fair. It's not fair. Our healthcare in this country is dilapidated. Have you tried to drive from your state to Osun State before? Okay, doesn't have a federal road. This full country will not get hospital if you treat president. If we put 63 billion for hospital, you know what we will achieve? Primary and secondary schools in the state, many of them don't get roof. If we put 63 billion for the educational sector of that state, do you know that our government schools will be finer than many private schools? They all use and build government house. Full state make 54 billion 2024 and 64 billion 2024. Only government house won't collect 63 billion. Is the government house more important than the health of everybody in the state? So why is the health budget far lesser than the money they want to use to renovate the government house? Nigeria politicians.